Hey guys, a lot of you probably know I drive a Type R as my daily driver, and I've been looking for a lot of parts to modify the car. So recently I took a trip to California to see some of the parts that are being made over there. First of all, I stopped by Seibon to see what kind of bodywork they have for these cars. They have some really cool stuff, including some grills that actually allow for a little bit more airflow. The other thing I did is I stopped by GReddy. GReddy has a couple of exhausts that they make for this car, and they sound really good. As a matter of fact, I was able to score one from GReddy, and we'll be putting it on the car, and that'll become an upcoming episode of our tech inspection of the Civic Type R. Anyway, I'd like to share with you the interview I did while I was at Seibon. That'll be part one, and in part two, I went and talked to the people at GReddy to find out what else they were doing for the Civic Type R and for the 10th Gen Civic. So check this out.
We're here at Seibon Carbon. You probably know us as the pretty much the carbon fiber brand for your car. We've been doing this for about 15 years now, so we pretty much touch just about everything in this market, at least in the import and even some domestic side at some time. So what we're here to look at today is the all the stuff that we've made for the 10th Gen. As soon as this car first came out, we kind of got really excited because they're bringing a turbo Honda all of a sudden that you can get from the factory, which is a very big deal. And also, rumors about the Type R that's going to be released here in the US. So, we jumped on it pretty early. As soon as the sedan came out, that was one of our SEMA vehicles. We don't typically do body kits, but we decided to do a complete wide body for this thing, kind of inspired by what we think the Type R should look like on a sedan. So that's where we started. Since then, the Type R has been released, and the reception, for us has been really well because we've been doing lots of R&D on it. Everything that we've been posting, people are pretty happy about. And now it's just a thing that we had to catch up to some of the orders we have. It's kind of unexpected, exactly, for a limited car, how many orders we'd be receiving for them. So for the Type R specifically, we do make the lip kit, the same one that's on your car, except in an actual carbon fiber instead of the plastic that's already on there. We have left the provision so you can add the red stripe or whatever color stripe you want. We felt that was a really nice touch that Honda did, so we decided to kind of keep that in there as well too. Right now we do have two different style hoods available, the OEM and the TS style hood, which is the more popular one right now. It's a little bit of a wait to get one. Here's another one of actually our customers' Type Rs. He actually did us a favor by coming down today. So on this one you'll see the OEM style hood. So just like your OEM hood, except in carbon fiber, remains keeps all the ducting that you already have from the factory and everything.
And it's a Type R OE style hood.
That is a Type R OE, yeah. Yeah, so this is unique to the Type R, will not fit the other Civics. We have a specific hood for them. We have one that's similar to the Type R with a duct as well, but it's not the exact same thing as this one. So this one here, actually, aside from our car that has the garnish, this one has our entire hatch. So you'll see portions of it down here that'll go all the way up here. That's probably one of the more intricate installs that you can do for this car, but we feel like it's a lot. It complements the car very well, especially because there's so much plastic cladding on it. As far as covering it up, it gives it some accents of carbon fiber underneath, and not just on the exterior like trim pieces. So here you'll see some other pieces that we make for the Type R. The mirror caps are actually something that will fit across multiple platforms. So this is one of the pieces that fits across all the Civics. The fender duct is probably one of the newer pieces that we've released. It's right now it's pretty heavily back ordered. There's a lot of people waiting in line for it, but we're hoping to fill all those orders pretty soon. The last piece that you're going to see here is also the OEM side skirt in real carbon fiber, not the faux plastic that you get when you buy the car. This is our TR style hood on a hatchback sport. So this is going to give you that similar look to the Type R coupe, but on a non-Type R Civic. So if you want to go with something a little bit more aggressive for your car, you can choose to do something like this, regardless if you have a Type R or not. We actually also have a dry carbon replacement roof, for those who want to race and shave as much weight as possible. So the difference with the Type R, obviously, although it looks almost exactly the same, a few of the pieces are unique. The hoods, as in the beginning we thought they were going to be the same, and it turns out they are the same shape, but the lacking mechanisms are actually in different locations. So that's why we had to make separate hoods for the Type R and for the other Civics. A few other pieces that are unique. Obviously, the lip kit's something that will only fit on the Type R because the rear bumper and the front bumper are unique to itself. And then the center wing right now is something that will only fit on the Type R because, you know, this is the only one that comes with that style of wing. We do offer a wing for the Civics that looks similar to the Type R. Right now it's available for the coupes and sedans, but the, you know, the center section is not removable. For the hatch right now, you know, when we first started doing stuff, you know, we started with the sedan. There are some stuff that we've been testing on the hatchback. So far what we've confirmed, we do have the hatch available itself, the mirror caps, and the hood. We do have some, you know, stuff that we're working on as far as a replacement for the trim that's on the top of the roof spoiler, as you would call it. And that's what we have so far. Some of the other stuff that we're trying to adapt to it from the other cars where we, you know, already did the R&D would be like the side skirts, some sort of front lip or something. So that might be in the pipeline later on. For the coupe and sedan, very similar to that one actually. The coupe we have, I would say, as many parts as the hatchback. A lot of the parts will carry over. We do have a trunk for that one. We do have a Type R style wing for that one. We are still working on some more parts. Primarily the one that we have the most of is for the sedan, since that's the first car that we had. You know, since it was released first, and we've had a little bit more time to R&D it, so that one we already have a complete lift kit for, as well as you know, all the other parts, same thing like a trunk, spoiler, hood, and you know, for the actual coupe and the sedan, we actually have our own unique spoiler that we made as well. We've been supporting Honda for quite some time now. We make everything from, you know, the CRX to current generation. And we still produce it. A lot of people still ask us, hey, are you still making stuff for the 90s Hondas? Yes, we are. We still make just as many parts for it. There are a few that have fallen off, you know, over the years because of, you know, as far as volume-wise, they weren't so high, or, you know, something happened with the mold. But we still make everything from, you know, some cars like the EG, for example, which is probably the most popular Civic that we have. Doors, hoods, trunks, lips. You know, make everything for that. We do, you know, for a lot of the race applications, a lot of people still ask us for doors, which is pretty amazing considering, you know, something like that costs as much as a car these days. Same thing for the Integra. You know, we have the same kind of like range of parts for them: hoods, doors, lips, trunks. You know, even things like the Prelude. You know, we still make parts for, you know, some of the other kind of off-ball like ones. We do make some stuff for the TSX. We still do a lot of stuff for the NSX. That's probably, you know, one of the more popular ones as well too.